All right, so this is a story I wanted to do on this. What's the word they use in America? This bitch Negro. I mean, I'd say bitch nigga, but don't want to come off as too ignorant. But yeah, this guy I'm talking about was this guy. His name Ramone Silvera, and if you know this little POS, this is if you saw the video of this little punk who was bullying some passengers come out of a vehicle with a stick. And yeah, this guy was looking at, and what made it just very telling is that these were females, mostly females. These are like these older women. I'm sure most of them were off to be his mom, and this fuck Negro. All right, I could say fuck nigga, but again, not really trying to clean up the language a little bit. He's telling him off to get out of the car and and he was arrested soon afterwards. And then when he was station, he was just showing how much of a bitch he was, and he was crying and breaking down. And at that point, he should have been arrested for basically threatening, making open threats against some people, some passengers. And unfortunately, this is where the media messed up. They then decided to give this little punk more attention than he deserves because apparently he's been making the news, and you have publications like the Star that are basically trying to make this a saint out of a sinner. Like they're trying to humanize this guy because this guy's giving this fake apologies, and yeah, even though he was basically saying that people he's saying that he is wrong and whatever. This guy should have gotten no more attention. The more attention we should see was him being arraigned, put in a jail cell, or better scenario would have been if he had threatened some other people would have whooped his ass. I'd watch that video because what is very telling. Even when I heard the stories that yeah, these are mostly women he threatened. No, imagine him trying to threaten some grown ass men, especially those who are about that life. Some men who basically just size them up, and they say, you know what? I ain't afraid of this little pussy right here. So let me just lay him out in there. Because he most unlikely, if he had done it to some grown ass men who would have sized him up and saw what he is, yeah. The video you would have been seen was him laid out on the ground with a broken jaw, a black eye, or even it got even worse, him getting stamped into the ground. Like he would have looked like that guy who tried to rush Dave Chappelle at that show he did, I think, out in California. I don't know if it was Los Angeles or San Francisco. Because you remember that guy who tried to rush the stage, and then when Chappelle's entourage took him backstage and pretty much, well, say they mashed him up good. That's how this guy should have looked. He should have been looking like next photo you should have seen him with some black eyes, some bruised ribs, and his the coloration of his face matching his shoes or his shirt or his pants. But yeah, no, the media then said let's just make this guy more relevant than he is, which is what he was hoping for, or maybe he didn't. But he's just using his moments of notoriety to try and make himself look good, to be relevant. Because I'm pretty sure that with Jamaica's culture of hugging up criminals and degenerates, this guy is most more than likely going to use that to probably build a following. Meaning, like, no person should follow a guy that threatens some elderly woman like that. He's probably going to come with a music video. Probably going to be robbing some celebs and any celebrity in Jamaica who wants to be in company of this degenerate. Yeah, I'm looking at you, side eyes. But he's just going to use that to gain some kind of notorious infamy, and nobody should co-sign this little punk right here. But again, I'm not really so much mad at this guy directly. Yeah, he's a bitch. He basically is a little bitch, but they are making this guy more relevant than he needs to be now. He should have just end his moment of relevance should have ended when he got arrested and charged and put in a jail cell, and then hopefully put with some guys who would have probably stamped him out behind bars. That's where his relevance should have ended. But by actually letting this guy go free and giving him more fame and attention and putting in these publications, you're basically creating a monster. But because you're going to encourage other beta males to think that, hey, I can do some grimy shit and then I'm going to be some kind of celebrity. I mean, we're not making celebrities of the Jamaican civilians who are trying to do good and be honest and decent. We're making celebrities out of these little fuck boys like this guy. All right, that's when we're making celebrities out of bitch made Negroes like this guy. And again, my wrath is more directed at these publications rather than this pussy. All right, and I'm not calling this guy a clone because there's nothing funny about what he did. He was just a little beta male thug. That's all he was. He was just this little. He's not an alpha male thug. I guess I can respect a thug that's not a bitch, who's not bitch made, but this guy was just a thug who can bat up some elderly women, but more than likely against some grown ass men who would size him up and lay him out. His true colors would have been shown then. But this is an indication of what kind of men too many are in Jamaica, and not all of us. But we need to start glorifying beta males like this. Glorify the alpha males who are opposite of this punk, and Jamaica would look like a much better place. And I'm saying to these publications directly. This is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my other YouTube pages, Miles Glisson Farron, Miles Productions, Real Thoughts and Miles. All right.